What's up everybody, Tommy here, Math Productions Gaming, and this video we're picking up where the last episode left off in our modded survival playthrough. We've made our way over to Outpost Zimonja, we took out Boomer and his gang, and now we have ownership of Outpost Zimonja. It's one of the furthest north settlements that you can unlock and use. It's basically top center of the entire play map. And when you get to it and can unlock it, as you saw on screen, there is a comic book that you can pick up at the workbench for one of those permanent perks, right? You get a lot of good stuff at Outpost Zimonja. They've got plenty of food. It's easy to put in a water tap. You've got power, so it's easy and quick that you can put up a recruitment beacon should you choose. That guard post, though, at the top of the screen there, now to the left-hand side, for any builders, you know that I push, or anybody who watches these videos knows that I push the Scrap That Settlement mod. I think it is fantastic, but it can get you in trouble sometimes, because even with that mod, there are some structures that will not let you scrap or store them. One of those is a ladder, if I recall correctly, at that guard outpost. And you can delete and move everything around it, and then you're going to be left with a permanent floating structure, because even with the mod, you cannot remove it. I was hoping I could just talk all through this scene and distract everybody from what's going on. We are at a critical point in the game where our weapons are thoroughly trash. Like thoroughly, all caps, tons of exclamation marks. Trash. We need better weapons that yield a better DPS, because these enemies are getting tougher, their gear is getting better, and you're about to see on this raider right here, I have to unload tons of rounds of ammunition to even start making a dent on this raider. Look at that, that's insane, right? So we definitely need to get some better weapons, and that's top of our priority scavenging list. I gotta take out this turret before we can keep moving further south, because ultimately in the short term, our immediate goal is kind of like I said in the last episode, we're gonna make our way to Covenant next. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to follow this main road down south. It winds all the way up to and along Covenant, and we're gonna see about taking the safest path on this road to get to Covenant. We got one more turret we gotta handle. I am such trash and third person shooting. Definitely need this first person going. There we go. Now we should have a fairly resistance free walk the rest of the way. We probably will encounter a couple of random enemies, but if you follow the path that you're going to see on screen, it's the path of least resistance consistently for me in getting through this part of the map. Important to note that the further east you go in that northern part of the map, by far the danger level increases every step of the way. Where that northwest portion of the Commonwealth is definitely the beginning, that starter tutorial type area. Limited encounters, not that dangerous. If you stay up north and just travel across the map to the east, which is where like the Far Harbor DLC start point is, there's tons of POIs over there in that northeast corner of the map, but it gets really, really dangerous out that way. You're definitely going to run into potentially rad scorpions or death claws, and we are in no way ready for that. So there is this lone scavenger up here. We could take them out and see what stuff they have for us to loot, but I honestly don't feel like it's going to be that worth it for us, so we're just going to keep skirting along the way, encountering or at least seeing in the distance a bunch of POIs that we are going to double back to at some point. But all these enemies, look on screen, I got 30 rounds in the mag, I got 22 extra, and then I'm down to just my 10mm and then my melee weapon. I do not have enough supplies at this point to engage with really anything outside of a single glowing rad roach. There's a bunch of good loot in that down plane, but there also potentially could be some pretty strong enemies. We do got a legendary right here. Let's see what we can do. Is it going to be worth the ammo? We got one bullet left. for a chest piece. Not overly worth it. We do need better armor though, so I guess I'll take it. We're not messing with that mongrel. We're getting real close, though, because we've been consistently moving south. Here's that main road that we were trying to follow. And again, it's going to lead us straight in front of us. It's going to eventually lead us into Covenant. In my opinion, Covenant is one of the better locations you can get for your settlement network. And it's not just about what the actual settlement gives you, because it gives you a walled, fairly pre-war looking, cleaned up, nice defended area. That's all well and good. It's got all the amenities you would need. But even more so than that, simply just location, right? When it comes to real estate properties, location, location, location. And in the central part of the map, this is one of the best locations. Just to the right, you've got Taffington Boathouse. Just to the left, you're a skip from Starlight Drive-In. As we saw from that road that we followed up north, we've got Outpost Zimonja. And then leading down south, we have tons more POIs as we make our way towards Boston. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope you press the like button. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. There's tons more content on the way. When we pick up with the next episode, we'll be going into Covenant itself. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and as always, take care till next time.